Here we are.
It's time.
Good morning, farmers.
Good morning, farmers.
Miss Jones and I wanted to do a short video to talk to you about the STAR exams coming up because we just kind of wanted you to have an overview. So this is not the final testing video. This is just kind of to give you a view of what's coming because we have a unique situation this year.
Yes.
So let's talk about what tests you need to pass while you're with us at Kilo, and then what tests you'll still have at Maine, so that you understand what areas you're tested in.
Right.
So we have both Englishes, so English 1 and English 2.
Mm-hmm.
So teachers, we kind of write this on the board, 9th grade, 10th grade. So 9th grade, take 3 tests, which I like.
Yeah.
Let's knock them out.
Yes.
And then if you need to retake them, you can have more opportunities. So you have English 1 in 9th grade. You have biology in 9th grade. And you have algebra 1. Except if you're just a genius and took it in middle school.
And you took it in middle school.
You don't have algebra 1. And you don't have to make that up, okay? So most freshmen have 3. Some of y'all are in all year classes. So that means if you're in all year for English and algebra, that you won't take it till the spring.
Right.
And my little ESL babies in biology have it all year.
Mm-hmm.
And they won't take it till the spring, okay? And in 10th grade, you take English 2.
That's it.
And in
With
11th,
the hopes that there's no retesting. That's the plan.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what Miss Jones means by that is if you don't pass any of those 3 in 9th grade, you have to keep retaking them. And I can tell you, that can be just a little bit of a beatdown.
Yes.
It's okay if you have to retake them. You know, I probably would have had to retake them. I wasn't the best test
I
taker.
would have had to retake biology.
You would have. Science was yours.
Yes.
I could have had to retest all of them. Who knows? But we want you to take the opportunity, if you're in those classes, to really use these last 9, I guess you have 8 weeks, or 7 by the time you see this, but you really need to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
When are the exams, Miss Jones?
Starting December 7th.
Teachers, you write that on the board.
December
December 7th.
That would be English 1.
So it is like crunch time
Yes.
in those classes.
Yes.
So we're going to get you ready.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about a couple of things. At LHS, you'll take U.S. history.
That's it.
And that is why, guys, we suggest, unless you are just a reading whiz, problem solver whiz, that you take 2 histories here.
Yes.
Because you have the best social studies teachers in the world, and they're going to help get you ready for that test in 11th grade. You know, 11th grade becomes a little tricky because if you don't pass that test, you don't have as many opportunities.
Right.
So we definitely want you to be ready. So we suggest every freshman and every sophomore take both those histories. Because it's a tough test.
It is.
Each question,
Lots of reading.
lots of reading, lots of dissecting the visuals and the resources. So we definitely suggest that.
Yes.
You know, this past year we had 130 kids at LHS that had not passed these tests. That is like the worst feeling for Miss Jones.
Seniors, not juniors.
Yeah, seniors.
Seniors.
These were seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Juniors had 300 and something, but then they passed, so they were okay. But you're still looking at 130 kids that might not graduate. So it is imperative that you focus. I can tell you that your teachers spend an exorbitant amount of time preparing every single lesson they do.
Yes.
They look at data. They look at where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
They look at every detail to get you ready for these tests. Now, Ms. Jones and I did something a little unique in the fall. So I want to tell you what's going to happen in the spring. It's interesting. The state is raising the passing minimum, which means the amount of questions you have to get to pass are going up in the spring.
Yes.
So you may look around at some of your classes and think, oh, God, these classes are big. We tried to put any kid that struggled at all
Mm-hmm.
in the fall. Now you're thinking, but I didn't struggle and I'm in the fall. That's okay.
Your schedule may have just worked out.
Right. So Ms. Jones is going to go over how much they're going to go up in the spring. So I guess we're telling you this now so that you understand. In December, you need to bring it. You need to, it is the Super Bowl in December at Kilo. Because you have a chance to take a test that's at a lower passing rate. Some of these tests are going up 4 questions you have to pass. For some of you, think back, especially if you're sophomores, you missed it by 1 question.
Right.
So if you don't pass in the fall, you're now 5 questions away.
Mm-hmm.
So does that make sense? And teachers, if you need to stop for a second and explain that to kids, you're welcome to stop. So Miss Jones, kind of tell us how much they're going up.
So we're going to have English 1, okay? Remember English 1, that's going to be your first test, December 7th. And in the fall, you need 51 questions, which is a passing rate of about 55%. In the spring, you're going to need 53 questions. And you think, oh, it's just 2 little questions. Those 2 questions are, it's a big gap. We have about 25% of our kids who pass right on the dot. And then we have another about 20% who failed it by 1 question. So that's about half of the kids right now that those 2 questions are going to affect tremendously. So that's English 1. English 2, you need 52 in the fall, you need 55 in the spring. So they're going up 3 questions. Okay? My algebra, you need 20 in the fall, you need 24 in the spring. They're going up 4 questions.
That's a lot, guys.
Biology, 19. Like, I can get 19 questions. 23 in the spring. So you got English 1 going up 2 questions. English 2, 3 questions. Biology and algebra, 4 questions. Huge. That is huge.
That's for a large population of our kids.
It is.
That have maybe language issues or just struggle on tests like I did. I just get nervous, start sweating. That's big, those 4 questions.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we ask of you in these last 4 weeks we have.
Yes.
If you have been invited to tutoring, you need to go.
Yes.
Your teachers, again, have planned these tutoring lessons like with precision. Like this is what they're going to need. So you need to go every time. If you have a situation, I'm sure Miss Jones has already been talking to kids that are unique. You need to come see Miss Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes calling your mom and saying, Miss Flores has Pam, whatever, has tutoring on Tuesdays. Could we try to not schedule work
Right.
or not? Could we find a babysitter on Tuesdays
Just on
only?
Tuesdays.
Because guys, this is your future. This is graduating. At the minimum, we want you to graduate high school.
Yes.
And then go on to trade school or college or whatever you plan to do.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to come see us if there is a situation. You can email me and I can send it to Miss Jones and she'll call you down. But let's try to get you there. The other advice I would have is try not to miss school.
Yes.
One
One day of school with our accelerated block.
is like 2.
Yes.
And I wouldn't go on any trips. And I would try to stay healthy
Yes.
by washing your hands,
Mhm.
taking vitamins, whatever you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because these last 4 weeks are like rally time.
Yes.
You need to rally these last 4 weeks and focus and get serious and take in everything your teachers are saying because they are on it. What else, Miss Jones? Any other advice?
Do your best. When you can take that test, this is not the time to say, oh, I got plenty of time to take it. Because I'm telling you, we're moving to phase 2. The goal is, there's another phase after this. There's another one before we get to the final.
It's going up.
It's going to keep going up. So I want you to not be that kid who, you're stuck in that. So let's do our best the first time. Let's work hard right now. Let's work hard in class. Let's not go to pass. Let's not be in detention where you're missing an opportunity to go talk to your teacher about something you didn't get in class. Let's take every advantage we can of anything possible that's going to help you pass this test in the fall. That's the goal.
That's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can say, and I told y'all in the announcements, really proud of how hard you're working and really
Yes.
proud of the passing rates just in class. 97%. I told someone that this morning and they were like, 97%.
Right.
And that's
Unheard
because
of.
you're working hard and because we're holding you accountable and you're going to tutoring. So all those things of being here, being at school every day, being healthy, doing your best to really pay
Yes.
attention in class and work hard. It'll pay off
It will.
because we want you to knock those tests out in the fall, and then you've got to check those off your list. And when you go to LHS, we want you to pass all 4 of those tests.
And enjoy 11th and 12th grade. Enjoy being a
Absolutely.
junior and a senior because you don't have all this to do. That's the point. So
And to the kids that haven't passed yet, I'm telling you, I might not have passed these tests the first time. And you're fine. You're going to pass by the time you're a senior.
Mm-hmm.
We're all going to continue to work hard to get you
Yes.
there. I just need you to do your part.
Yes.
And before those tests, sleep and get your rest and
Right.
be ready.
Mhm.
Okay? So we just wanted to kind of give you a preview of what's going on and let you know these last 4 weeks are really crucial. So continue to be as great as you are. Have a good day, farmers. We'll see you in the hall.
Bye, farmers.
Bye, y'all.